Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey, and welcome to the first one-on-one, head-to-head, mano-y-mano bourbon skirmish of 2026. Oh, yeah! It's not very often that you see me reviewing Makers Mark products or talking about Makers Mark products on the channel, and that's because I'm not a huge fan of Makers Mark products. If you watched my recent Van Winkle video, you heard me explain how weighted bourbons typically just aren't my jam. And that's okay. A porter likes what a porter likes. But when I saw that Makers Mark has a brand new cask strength offering with an age statement, I was like, hey, is that better than the old stuff? Or is it just the old stuff with the new label and an age statement? And there's only one peer-reviewed super scientific way to get down to the bottom of this, and that is for me to smell and taste it. Today, it's Makers Mark Cask Strength versus Makers Mark Cask Strength to find out if we're headed in the right direction or if we need to go to Makers and do an inspection. And by inspection, I mean just don't go there because we don't like it. I purchased this Makers Cask Strength last year, sometime in 2025. It's batch number 21-07, proof 109.3. There is no age statement on the bottle, nor does it hint to any specific age on the bottle itself. Its competition tonight is this bad boy, a 7-year, 2-month, 2026 pickup of mine. It's a Makers Mark Cask Strength that's 112.6 proof. Batch number 25-01. At any distillery, a cask strength whiskey straight from the barrel is the truest reflection of who you are and what you do. At Makers Mark, each batch of cask strength is distilled in small quantities, just 24 barrels at a time, then aged to taste for a minimum of 7 years. Each expression is unique, yet every drop is unmistakably Makers Mark. Enjoy. I have the two pours right here in these glasses. Which one is which, I don't know. I poured them a while ago, I mixed them up, and I'm not sure which one is which. Don't believe me? I'll mix them up again for you. Now do you believe me? Jeez Louise, you're too hard to friggin' make happy. Dual SJs being given. Glass 1, glass 2. Glass 1 is very sweet. Glass 1 is medicinal cherry and some really bright wood, some really bright oak happening in glass number 1 here. I always claim to pick up some dairy notes on Makers Mark products, and that is happening in glass number 1. A little bit of like a strawberry milk possibly. It smells kind of like a fermented strawberry Nesquik. Glass 2 on the nose. Glass 2 seems to smell a little bit darker. The dairy I was getting on glass 1, not nearly as apparent on the second glass. Glass 2 is seemingly more toffee and butterscotch. This glass smells a little bit more elegant. Glass number 1 on the palate. Glass number 1 is nice. It is very sweet. It's pretty medicinal. It does have a little bit of farminess on the back of the palate. That bit of sour dairiness comes through on the finish a little bit. Glass number 1 reminds me of what Makers Mark Cask Strength is. That tastes like Makers Mark Cask Strength to me. Is glass number 1 the old or the new bottle? I'm not sure. But the real question is, does this glass number 2, taste any different than what we just put my body through, or put through my body? Glass number 2 down the hatch. That's completely different. That is really good. I might be regular crazy or I might be super extra friggin' wildly crazy, but this second glass tastes much older than the first glass. This second glass is more full-bodied, oakier, darker, deeper, thicker. Despite its weeded mash bill that I typically don't love, glass number 2 is lovely. This isn't even a close competition. The second glass is so much better. It's thicker, it's oilier, it coats the mouth better. There's none of that sour dairiness that the first glass had. Glass number 2 is far and away the better pour, and I will be shocked if it's not the new bottle. The winner by first round knockout, glass number 2. And glass number 2 is the new bottle. That's the new bottle. It has an N on the bottom. This is far superior to this. By the way, it's like 50 bucks. This Makers Cask Strength is like 50 bucks. Cask Strength, full-bodied, full-flavored, no sour dairy. This new Makers Mark Cask Strength offering, if the other batches taste just like this is like a home run. When I first opened the bottle and tried it, I was a bit hesitant to enjoy it. I had a couple pours and I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm crazy or not. But comparing it to the old offering, comparing it to the old bottling, the new stuff, straight up my bottom, right up my alley. This proves that we need to taste Makers Mark products that have been traditionally aged for longer. 10, 11, 12-year-old traditionally aged Makers Mark products, not cellar aged. Keep that shit out of the basement. Put it up in a rick house. There is a possibility that this batch is just different than the other batches, but I'm not gonna stop here. Now that I've had this, for 50 bucks, I'm gonna hunt down like several of these. When I can find these bad boys, I'm gonna find different batches and compare them to see if it's a consistent thing, this flavor profile. If this flavor profile is consistent, oh, I'm happy about it. Oh, I'm just so happy about it. When you can get something that good for 50 bucks, that is awesome. That is awesome, and I'm glad I picked that up when I saw it. That's gonna do it for this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. Damn it. Just hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, or else. Leave a comment down below. Have you had the age-stated stuff? And do you agree with me that it's different than the non-age-stated stuff? Or do I just have two bottles that are just vastly different, when in reality, they're not normally that different? Who's to say? My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind. I'm trying things that maybe at one point you told yourself you weren't gonna try anymore. Recently, I have had that happen a couple times. Most recently with this Makers Mark Cask Strength. I kind of swore off Makers Mark stuff saying I don't like that, but I decided to give it another chance, and turns out I found one offering that I absolutely adore. And after trying this, I picked up the Keeper's release from 2025 that I saw the other day, and I was like, hey, the cask strength is good. The cask strength is good, so why not pick up the Keeper's release? And I did. Have I opened it yet? Not yet, but I will. And when I open the Keeper's release, we'll find out if it is a tamed or if it's a beast. I'm not sure what to even think about Makers Mark anymore. But I'm glad that I went back and revisited it. I'm glad I gave it another chance. I'm glad I tried it again. So if there's things in your life that you said you don't like, and then you won't ever try again, in or out of the bedroom, maybe give it another chance. Maybe give it another shot. Maybe the first time, or second or third or fourth or fifth time, or sixth or seventh or eighth, or maybe even the 9th or 10th or 11th time, possibly the 12th or 13th time, it wasn't your thing. But try it a 14th or 15th time, or maybe even 16th, 17th, 18th, possibly even the 19th or 20th or 21st time you try it, it might be something you actually find yourself to fancy. I love you all. See you in the next video. I'm out of here.